When someone finds out you prefer cats over dogs, the look changes almost instantly. The choice seems to carry a hidden meaning, as if it says something about your personality before you even speak. Then comes the feeling of being misinterpreted, as if liking less stimulation, less demand, and more silence were confused with coldness, distance, or an inability to truly connect. In this video, you'll understand what this preference reveals about emotional boundaries and autonomy. But before that, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps small channels like mine that are just getting started. Continuing. Maybe the question was never about liking cats more than dogs. Maybe it's about how your mind reacts to bonds that demand constant attention, immediate responses, and a kind of presence that doesn't allow pauses or silence. And what if this preference isn't a rejection of affection, but a quiet form of emotional survival? The central question begins to take shape here. What exactly is your mind trying to preserve when it chooses relationships that respect space, inner rhythm, and autonomy? First, there is a deep need for emotional autonomy. This mind works better when connection doesn't require continuous attention or constant proof of affection, allowing the bond to exist without surveillance. Then comes sensitivity to emotional stimuli. Intense demands, emotional noise, and excessive presence trigger an internal state of overload, where the body asks for distance before exhaustion sets in. Finally, there is a specific kind of quiet trust. Affection doesn't need to be reaffirmed all the time to be real, because this mind values consistency, respect, and space more than constant displays. When you understand how your mind works, you begin to recognize these patterns in everyday relationships, where being close doesn't mean being available all the time, and silence is simply a natural form of inner balance. What truly works is stopping the urge to correct yourself for this. Choosing relationships that respect pauses, personal rhythm, and presence without pressure prevents the silent buildup of emotional exhaustion. When you understand this pattern, you start protecting yourself better, not by pushing people away, but by moving closer only to what doesn't invade. In the end, choosing cats over dogs was never about liking people less. It was always about protecting an inner space where affection doesn't turn into obligation and presence doesn't become draining. This mind doesn't reject connection, it selects the kind of bond it can sustain without losing itself. When this becomes clear, guilt fades, and the behavior finally makes sense. If this video helped you see yourself more clearly, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new videos. See you in the next video.